There we go.
Hey guys, Lee here. We're going through some colonies today, doing some inspections. We may have to combine a nuke with another hive. Um, may have to split a hive, do two combines or something like that. Checking the nukes right now, and this one right here does have a queen. I just saw a frame with a larva in it, so we're going to leave that one alone. Put her back together, and then we're gonna check the nukes here and see what's going on. I'm surprised this one has a queen so soon, but I guess stranger things have happened. She's laying eggs. There's about 3 frames of brood in there, so hey, maybe we did something right. Who knows?
And that's the cohutta.
That is the last. Yes, the cohutta used to be the last cast. Alright, I believe these gals were started right about the same time. And they don't look too happy. Matter of fact, they're not happy. Well, they're drawing out a lot of comb, if nothing else, but they are not happy. So I think the last time we checked, we did not have a cell in here. So these, in fact, there's one emergency cell they've made some point. Looks like they're putting away plenty of nectar, well, syrup and pollen in here. I think that cell was made on the brood frame we put in the last go round. But yeah, there's definitely is not anything going on with this one.
So what's your game plan?
So we're gonna make a decision here shortly. We're gonna go ahead and shut them back up. We may combine them with another hive. Most likely, that's what we'll do. We may shake them all out amongst, 2 or 3 of these over here. Because, yeah, they are definitely queenless. And they are not making a queen in here, for sure. So we're going to close them up. I want to check the girls back here. I think this one's been going about 28, 20, almost 30 days. Last time I checked, we did put a cell in here. We have not opened this one. We wanted to let it go and see what happens. So you've seen it here first. Here's what happened. There's a small hive beetle going to the promised land. Now they seem pretty calm, like maybe they're happy. They ain't like that smoke too much. And that frame is very, very heavy, packed out. They've got plenty of honey in here, so we will not feed them. I need to leave that out. Alright, they got a little bit of bee bread in there and pollen. No brood yet, no sign of a queen. Bee bread, more bee bread and honey, or nectar, sugar syrup, basically is what it is. More bee bread. Nothing in there. No evidence of a queen. Now that don't mean we don't have one. All that means is either we don't have one or she hasn't gotten mated yet. So we're not going to feed these, and we will make a decision on them next week. So no feeding there. Now what I want to do is come over here and look at the Sweetwater hive, Sweetwater colony, I should say. We stuck a frame of brood and some larvae in here 2 weeks ago. Last week it didn't look real promising. So this week we're gonna do one more check in here. We're gonna look real good to make sure our former queen, or the last known queen, is not in here. Now they could just be hot and taking a break, but I think about a 6-week break is far too many. Alright, looks like they're just they're building out some comb in here. They got a lot of nectar. Another concern is getting honey bound, and that could be a possibility as well, because they got a fair amount of syrup stored up here. Some bee bread.
It's just dripping out.
Is it?
Yep.
Alright, so they're just putting it away up here as if there were a flow going, but we know that's not the case. I think what we're going to do, we're going to put a quart jar on them, most likely. But we definitely need to get in here. And see if there's anything going on, queen wise or not, down here in the bottom side. I don't have high hopes.
Bunch of bees.
I'm just trying to get to the middle here and see if there's any brood left. Hadn't hatched yet, or if there's anything fresh. That looks pretty toasty. Nothing there but some cap brood. There's some empty cells that they tried to make, it looks like. There are some cells here. Well, looks like there was a larva.
Yeah.
In that one. And there is another cell up top. And they don't appear to be drone cells. I think that brood was left over from what we put in there 2 weeks ago. There's pollen and syrup being put away down here. But other than that, not much. So we're gonna put them back together. My thought process is probably gonna take the girls out of the Cohutta nuke. We're gonna put this box on the bottom. We're gonna put this box on the bottom, then we're just gonna do the simple thing and swap frames with them. Honestly would like to give these nukes one more week though. So I don't think we're gonna do that today. There's still brood in there. They still appear to be nursing the brood, taking care of the brood that's in there. So I don't think we're not gonna take any drastic measures on these, on splitting, combining anything today. What we are gonna do, and I'm thinking yes, we will go ahead and feed everybody. We're gonna go ahead and feed everybody. Except the green one. Cohutta girls, we said we weren't feeding, correct?
Correct.
We're not gonna feed. We're not gonna feed any of the nukes. Looked like they had plenty. Alright, these girls seem to be doing okay. All we're looking for up in these supers here is see if they're drawing any comb. And they are. They are drawing comb.
Oh.
It's a little wonky, a little uneven, but you know, that's what we want them doing it any way they can. So hopefully we'll have these frames drawn out come honey season next year. Alright, well, yeah. It looks like they're doing what they should be doing. Can you look in there and see if there's, what is that white in there? Is that brood? Is that larva?
There might
Hard
be
to tell.
one there. Yeah, there's a little bit.
Larva, for
Yeah.
sure?
Yep, 100%.
My glasses are
Yep,
fogged
right
up.
here. Ooh, one got
Easy.
me. Yep. Dang it.
So they may be working on this so the queen can get up here. They ain't doing nothing on that one. Doesn't look like they're doing any on any of these. So they're working them. They're working comb from about right here out. So we'll go ahead and get in the bottom here, see what the brood nest looks like. And it's full of bees. Well, all the foragers are definitely at home. They've been out in the mornings. They've been out in the mornings bringing in pollen. I don't know what it is they're bringing in, but they're bringing some in. Now you may be saying these combs aren't drawn out. You're probably gonna see a lot of comb in here in the deeps that are not drawn out because we've done a lot of switching and flopping and swapping around with comb and whatnot. Wow, there was a, that's a queen right there. She just popped out in my hand
I see her.
out of this cell. No, she's down. She took off down below.
I thought I did.
You did.
Ooh.
Okay, let's close these up.
Yep, because they got my number. I got one that wants to get me on my forehead, my face. Can't get me, but
All right, so evidently
wow.
they have either superseded or there was something happened with the queen that they made an emergency cell. And I kid you not, I pulled that cell off. I went to cut that cell, pulled it off. It was in my hand and she dropped right out of it.
Yeah. So there still could be another queen in there, and we're going to have to see what
Yep.
transpires.
Could be. Highly likely, most likely there is. But we're going to cover them up and leave them to sort it out. You know, if I'd have been thinking, I could have caught her and put her in there.
Yep. But again, we don't know.
We don't know. You're
Yep,
right.
we gotta hoe up a minute.
Well, I should have kept, I was scared. I didn't want to keep checking.
Yep.
I didn't want to keep checking for brood in there. Wow, that is amazing.
I hope I caught that because I was trying to
All right,
zoom
we're
in
just
on
gonna do
that.
same here. We're just gonna do a quick check, see what's going on. All right, we're getting to the middle down here to see if we got anything in the way of brood. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing. Absolutely no brood. and they could be taking a break because it is hot here, y'all. They've still got feed, so they're not gonna need any more. No brood. No brood. And I see no brood, no brood. Alright, so there's lots of honey. Lots of nectar in all of these colonies. Now, I think we're going to go ahead and give these what they have left in this one. Check on these girls, and this will wind it up. They're empty. Let me see if there's a nickel. I need a nickel. Nickel off the table. I know people say you don't need to ventilate them. They don't need ventilation. This, that, and other thing. But I beg to differ. Alright, we do have a little brood in here. Very little bit, very spotty. Maybe looks like there's been some emerge. We still got a little band around. Still spotty there, but she is putting some more. She's still laying because they are eggs. There's larvae in there. So, all right. We'll go ahead and close her up. There's no need oh, we got one more frame to go in. No need to stress the brood, stress the queen. We know she's in there, or she has been there within the past 3 or 4 days. So I'm gonna close them up for today. And I think what we're gonna do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna get out here. We're gonna go back inside. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video off here. But we're gonna go back inside, and we are gonna feed them, because we need to come out tomorrow and do some mite washing, some mite checks. So we're just gonna feed them out of a quart jar until then, and be back with some mite checks, and we got some thinking to do. So with all that being said, we appreciate you tuning in. Like, subscribe if you do. If you don't like it, you do like it, tell us, let us know. See something we do right, let us know. Something we don't do wrong, let us know. Put our big girl pants on and we can take it. So that being said, we'll catch y'all later, and we don't know what the heck we're doing.